What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Threesome Show. I am Don. You know who we all are. This is Bridget and Angie. Well, I always get this shit mixed up. Wait, Bridget and see, it's reversed on my damn screen. Fuck it. You know who the hell we are. Damn it. What's going on, everybody? Missed y'all. We back. Let's do this damn thing. Before we get into any damn thing tonight, before we get into any damn thing, we gotta wish Angie a happy motherfucking birthday. Cause in T minus 3 hours, goddamn it, she gonna be a age. We shouting out the age. Okay.
Okay.
This way or this way?
Straight deuce.
Yeah, that way.
This way?
Mm-hmm.
Well, happy motherfucking birthday.
Birthday.
Thanks.
Aquarius in the motherfucking house.
Aquarius season. Listen, if you ask me, it's always my birthday. Thank you. My birthday's every day in my world.
We got some great topics for you. So buckle the fuck in because this is about to get real. We gonna let Bridget set it off tonight. What you got for us?
All right, y'all. So I feel like this is a topic that it's always like circulating on the internet. I feel like some men just don't understand it, and it's basically like submission. Um, I hear, and me and you had talked about it a little bit before, Dawn. Some men believe that like women just refuse to submit. Some women don't like that word at all. Um, but I feel like we should talk about what submission really is and what actually makes a woman submit to a man naturally. So, do y'all want to, because I got some stuff, but, what do y'all feel like?
You want to jump in? You want me to jump in first? You want to go? Want me to go
You're
first?
the man. You know what, Don? You're the man. So,
Yeah,
from a man's perspective,
right.
tell us what you believe the definition of what are we asking? Being submissive?
What makes a woman want to submit to a man?
Yeah. What do you think would make a woman want to submit to a man?
So, and I actually saw this a post a couple of weeks ago actually about this. So, in order for a woman to submit, you got to get her out of survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get her in a position where she can trust you enough to submit.
Mm.
Because not any woman in her right damn mind is gonna put her life in your hands if she can't guarantee with some certainty that
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna handle it correctly.
Yeah, right. Angie?
Um, I agree. I totally agree. I feel like, if a woman isn't able to depend on the man like
Mm.
100%,
Yes.
then what's the point of being submissive? If I still got to be independent, well,
Right.
not even if I still got to be independent, because at the end of the day, I feel like women should always be independent. No matter how locked in you are with a man, always make sure you have yours.
Right.
But, if
I feel like what you're trying to say is like
yeah,
you can't depend on a man, when you do need him.
yeah, if I can't depend on you when I need you, and I'm gonna be real, every time I need you, and if
Right.
I have to remind you that I need you and stuff like that, then
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. So, me personally, like, I think what makes women want to submit to a man is when a man displays like leadership skills,
Mm-hmm.
um, and decision making skills too. Because a lot of women are very smart, but when you're in a relationship, I feel like your man, if he is the leader, he should ultimately like maybe y'all can like come together and like maybe like talk about a decision y'all trying to make, but ultimately he might, you might think one way, but he might be like, babe, no, like, I think we should do this, Or like if y'all were walking down the street and it's a group of men or something, and your man be like, "Let's walk across the street."
Mhm.
Not saying that he don't want to, he's not willing to protect you, but just because he wants to avoid any type of conflict. So I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
a woman would naturally submit to a man who makes good decision making skills,
Mhm.
who showcases that he's a leader. But also I
Mhm.
feel like men that make women have a safe environment,
Mhm.
like if I come to you and I feel like soft and gentle, and I don't feel like I'm at war with you, that like you could ask me to do anything and I feel like I would do it for you,
Mhm.
but if you my man and it's like always conflict and you disrespecting me,
Mhm.
those is gonna make me look at you like a grown boy instead of a man. And then when you tell me to do something, or you act, not tell me, but ask me to do something, I'm least likely to do it because, you don't have no respect for me. So I feel like women will naturally submit to men that are like loving, gentle. And I feel like a lot of men mistake like submission for control and abuse. Like submit, and I think that's why some women don't like the word submit because they think that means, oh, you tell me what to do,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
uh, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, of
Mhm.
course, I don't feel like no woman really is gonna want to submit to a abusive man or a controlling man. If a man like go in the kitchen and wash those dishes, you're gonna be like, who the hell are you talking to? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But a man that's like loving you correctly and treating you right, you would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. If he got to be at work at 4 or 5, you would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and cook his lunch, cook him breakfast. You wouldn't have an issue doing if a man, wasn't making your nervous system act up, was treating you right, so I think those is you know what women submit to, and I think a lot of men and women, some women that don't like the word submit, they think it's just control, but it's not, because a man that you could submit to, I feel like a woman could still give their opinion of things and he will respect it. It don't mean that you
Mhm.
just listen to him, but it means like you trust him enough to follow his lead.
Right.
See,
Right.
there's a difference between a woman submitting and a woman being subservient.
Yeah.
That's two totally
Yeah.
different things. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman allowing their man to take leadership, and it is allowing because we all humans. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So everybody's got their own right to say and do what the hell they want to do, but a woman allowing her man to take the lead, there's a difference between
Mhm.
being a leader and being a boss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So a boss wants subservient people below them, but a leader just wants somebody who sees their leadership ability and follows them.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, and it's a huge difference, and that's I think the biggest reason that a lot of women have a problem with being submissive or submitting to their man is because the word has been so dirtied up.
Mhm.
um Men think, oh, if you submit to me, you're subservient. You're not. Like,
Mhm.
subservient is a slave, somebody who don't have a choice but to do what you say.
Right.
Somebody submitting is making a choice to follow you,
Right.
and you just
Mhm.
got to give them somebody to follow.
Yeah.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
also feel like I feel heavily when it comes to a woman being submissive that, I feel like the man has to be submissive too. Like, I'm not going to, you know, do all those things for, my man if I'm not getting that also in return.
Right.
Like, I'll have your back too. I got your back too.
Mhm.
I'm holding you down too.
Right.
It's at the end of the day, I feel like it's really a partnership. So, you know, can I be submissive to my man? Absolutely. Absolutely. If he's out, leading and, providing, doing the things that are needed for the household and stuff like that, I totally get that. And I'm totally down for that. And when you need me to, step in, I'm stepping in. You need me to handle the bills, cool. You need me to handle, making sure that, appointments are made or, making sure that, just I feel like it's, you have your places of excellence in your relationship.
Mhm.
And I feel like, if he handles his places of excellence, and I handle my places of excellence, I feel like that makes it a lot easier to be submissive to each other.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
agree with that.
I think that the hierarchy of the household has been so badly destroyed that it's hard to for us as a people to fall back in line to that. And what I
Mhm.
mean by the hierarchy of the household, back when our grandparents was coming up, the woman submitted to her husband submitted to God. Like that's the hierarchy.
Mhm.
But if you got a man that you with and he does not bow to anyone ever, he's not the most high. So
Yeah.
if no one's leading him, how can he lead you? If
Right.
he doesn't look to anybody for leadership, a higher power, and I'm not talking about my uncle Pete. That nigga, he good, so I look to him for guidance. Nah, because your uncle Pete is fallible. If you're not looking to an infallible being for guidance, then how can you expect your woman to fall in line behind you?
Right.
Because most of the time, women are looking directly to that higher being for guidance. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
if you're getting your guidance from a higher, from a higher being, and he's not, how you gonna follow him? you already follow who you need to follow.
Mhm. Right.
Just my just my 2 cents.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I mean, the difference is now what I've noticed. There are more women who are thinking back along the lines. And when I say women, I don't mean in their 20s, but women in their 30s are looking back along the same lines of, I want somebody to take the lead.
I
You
do.
know,
I feel like I'm
I
very
don't,
strong and independent, but I would love for me to not have to like be in charge all the time. Like I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't like, I
and
feel like, and some people think that like independent women, like women just want to be independent. Like, no, I really just want to be a woman. Like, I just want to relax. I'm stressed. Like, I need a
I'm
man.
tired.
Yeah. You know,
Like, I don't
it's
mind cooking and
because
cleaning.
it's not a weight that you should carry on your shoulders.
yeah.
And a lot of women are carrying that weight on their shoulders. And excuse me, this please don't take this as being chauvinistic because I'm not. I promise. It's you're not designed for it. You're
Right.
not designed to carry
Some
that
people
weight.
I
aren't.
feel like
I agree.
I agree too. And I feel like, I can't sit here and say in my 20s that I really felt that way, but I could for sure say in my 30s, I'm like, this is not how I'm supposed to operate. Like, like, I don't feel like I'm being in my true feminine self. Like,
Hmm.
like I feel like I'm operating like a man and a woman and I'm exhausted, like it's a lot, it's a lot of frustration that comes with it, but I can honestly say, like, I know I'm not operating like the way I should be.
Yeah, I know you probably feel that way, Bridget, because you make the bread and the butter
Girl. And then it's
and
like,
the
And
bacon.
and I don't have no partner, what I'm saying? So I don't have nobody to lean on
Hmm.
even when I feel like the whole world is against me, it's like it's me. And sometimes like when you're in a relationship, you have your partner, like, both of y'all might have a bad day, but y'all got each other, like.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I definitely do feel like, women aren't, being in our sorry to say it in our roles.
like women, men don't realize, and not all men, because some men do really understand how it works. A woman was designed to be a man's helpmate,
Hmm.
not his leader.
Yeah.
Now, helpmate don't mean that you on the bottom of his foot and he should not respect you. Helpmate means you already moving in a direction, she comes along to help you in that direction.
Yeah.
And likewise, you help her along her direction.
Yeah.
That's a helpmate. Somebody who comes along to better your situation.
Hmm.
But guys look at, oh, I want my woman to submit. And even some women, oh, I'm not gonna submit to a man because I was always told that I should have my own. And yes, you should damn sure have your
Yeah,
own.
that
Because if
I don't
shit
feel like
fall
that's what
apart,
submission means. Yeah, that's not what submission
if
like.
shit fall apart, you better have a fucking place to land.
Right.
You
Mhm.
And
better. Fuck
and
that.
a woman can be independent. She can have her own everything. But if she is around a real man, she's gonna submit to him. You know what I'm saying? Even though she go to work and she go to work every day and she work hard for everything, you know what I'm saying? She know that she could survive without him, but
Mhm.
she still can be a woman and submit to him because he clearly shows that he's a leader. You
Mhm.
know, to me, I feel like being independent has nothing to do with like submitting to a man.
Right.
Like my
And
last relationship, um, she would say she submit, but that shit was only in words only. Because what her version of submit is, I want you to do things for me, but my way. And I'm like, that's not submitting. Like, if you want me to do it your way, you do it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll sit back and chill because I can sit back, play my little video games, go to work every day, and I ain't got. If you don't want me to, if you want to carry all the weight on your shoulders, fuck that. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
walking around the house pouring myself a drink because everything is beautiful. My
Right.
current wife, when me and her got together, she was like, I don't want this shit. It's yours. You handle that shit.
tell them
Call me
need,
when that shit's done. You know what I'm
tell
saying?
them need.
And when I wake up, every 2 weeks, when the paychecks start coming in, first thing I do, I sit down, I'm writing out bills, I'm figuring out what we need to pay. Once I figure out what we need to pay, everything else, you got your savings, you got your fun. Let's go have some fun because everything else is paid now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
Because I don't believe in that. I'm gonna go have fun and put something on it. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pay bills and then put something on my fun. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I handle
Mhm.
things. So,
Yeah.
but there are women who can't rely on a guy to do that.
Yeah.
Because how you gonna submit to a man who car getting repossessed and shit, and now you gotta shuffle him around because he ain't got no damn whip. You
Exactly.
can't do that shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like when men sit down and be like, y'all women, don't submit to men, I feel like it's something that the man needs to check himself about. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
100%.
yeah, I feel like if a woman don't submit like me, I know how I come off. I know I'm a little rough around the edges, but
Cancer. Excuse me.
I am.
Oh,
But the thing
my
is,
bad.
being a Cancer though, I'm very nurturing. So like people probably wouldn't think because I'm a little rough around the edges, but like if I'm with a real man, like I'm very submissive. I get very quiet. If a man tell me, like not tell me, I keep saying tell me, but ask me to do something, I will do it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be treating me with respect. You gotta make me feel, like I said, feel safe with you, loving, gentle, kind. Like I see that you're consistent. You could get anything out of me.
Mm. I don't.
Like,
I don't want to. I don't even know if I'm submissive. I don't know.
Mm,
I don't
I don't
from
know.
like.
outside
I,
looking
I know that
in,
I am. I know that I'm a Cancer.
Like,
Cancers are like we're water sign. Well, I'm not gonna say all waters. Like probably Pisces. I know. Like no, I feel like Scorpios is too, but water signs, like especially a Cancer, we're the mother zodiac. Like we are nurturers. Like we like to take care of people. Um, So, but we're very dominant. Like the Cancers is a crab. Like we're hard. We have a very hard exterior. But when I
yeah.
say like we're very soft on the inside. So I feel like some people don't see that side of us, but we probably the most loving, gentle, submissive sign you could think of.
I'll
But
agree with that.
you do?
My little sister's a Cancer, and I absolutely agree with everything you just said. And
Yeah.
she has a very tough exterior,
Yeah.
but when it comes to her man, hands down,
Mm,
like she's got his back, but she allows him to take the lead.
yeah. I just feel, and it's like I don't know. And not every man that you come in contact with, because that's the thing. I've dated men that it's like I wasn't submissive to them. Why? Because
mhm.
they didn't display leadership skills. Like, you didn't make me feel safe with you. Like, I I didn't trust you because of what you showing me, not because of no issues from the past, you know. And then,
Mm-hmm.
because I had that conversation with someone that I dated before, he brought up the whole thing about women not submitting and stuff, and I'm like, I have literally dated a guy that has never heard my mouth, has never heard me argue with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be a gentle type of guy. You gotta be treating me right. You know, if a man treat me right, what reason would I have to argue with him? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you just straight disrespecting me, disregarding my feelings, you're not being considerate, then you're gonna get a different. Then I'm not gonna have respect for you, you know, and I'm not gonna look at you as a man. I'm not gonna look at you as a leader. You know, I'm not gonna trust you to lead me and take care of me, and you know, I'm not gonna let that guard down. You know.
And I don't know,
But
man. Like, I don't know. I feel like for me personally and like strictly me, I feel like I don't know.
you
Like,
don't.
I
That's
feel
the thing,
like I'm
though.
too jaded, and I also feel like I'm too mentally ill to be submissive.
No, because I honestly,
No.
I'm not gonna lie. No,
No.
I feel like the thing is like you got some women that are just more dominant, and I'm not saying like masculine, but I'm saying you might be more dominant. Like I'll use this example: if you're in a bedroom with your man, you might be the one to take control. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, every person, man or woman, both has, um, you know, like feminine and dominant traits,
You know what?
and you get what I'm saying? So, and honestly,
Yeah.
I don't. That might be a Aquarius thing because I have a homegirl. Literally, y'all both y'all birthdays is tomorrow. That's
Oh,
the one
happy
who's
birthday,
yeah, that's the one who's partying on Saturday too.
friend.
But I feel like I'm not saying she can't be submissive, but knowing how she is, I feel like she's more dominant. I don't know if that's like Aquarius,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing wrong with it, you know. But it's just like I feel like I don't know, like
Yeah, I feel
ultimately,
I
like
I agree. It might be an Aquarius thing because
yeah,
now that you're talking and like comparing us, I am an extremely dominant person.
yeah, and it's
Extremely
I'm
dominant. Like, I'm
I'm
a boss
dominant.
at my job. I'm a control freak.
Yeah,
I'm a control freak. Like, I'm the middle sister, but I
yeah,
swear I'm the oldest. I
yeah,
swear I'm the most
yeah.
experienced.
But see,
Like,
I'm dominant too, though. Like like I like even on my birth chart, I say I'm like 60% feminine and 40% dominant. So I'm very dominant, but I'm more dominant like if I'm going to work or if I'm out in public and somebody like threaten my life, you're gonna get a dominant
Mm-hmm.
side out of me because at that point there's no man around. I have to protect myself. I have to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just verbally, you know. When I'm in the presence of a real man, that completely shuts off, and that's just naturally, you know. So I feel like some people will probably look at me like, you know, she rough, but it's like if I'm around a real man, that whole side goes away. You know, if it's a man around, I don't need to be dominant.
And that's the thing. Like when you see that aspect, when you see that, you know what, when I'm around somebody who I know has my best interest at heart, and it doesn't even have to be a mate. It doesn't have to
Yeah,
be somebody that you're with.
yeah,
If
right,
I'm
right,
around somebody, if a woman's around somebody, a man, and they know they got their best interest at heart, he got my back. I don't have to keep my head on a swivel now.
yeah,
He's doing it for me. All
right,
I gotta do is look pretty and walk right. That's
yep,
it.
yeah,
see, and I also feel like that's also a part of my problem because growing
Mm.
up, everything was done for me.
okay,
So now I'm such a no, I got it. I'm such a no, I got it kind of person.
yeah,
So, like, my boyfriend will try to help me with dinner and stuff like that. No, I gotta go. I'm good. I got this.
yeah,
You go chill. Go do you. I got this. Like, literally yesterday, maybe was it yesterday, maybe day before yesterday, he was, talking about how he was tired from work and stuff like that, but how he wanted to clean up the kitchen so bad. He wanted
mm,
to make sure the dishes got done because that's really his thing because I hate washing dishes. So he wanted to make sure the dishes got done. But I was like, no, we'll
D-
be okay. The dishes don't have to get done. So I leave. So I'm in here doing my thing. He out there, but I don't know what he doing. So I go out there. He in the kitchen washing dishes. So I kind of distract him, and I finish the dishes because I'm like, go sit down.
So Angie, what that is a trauma response to not feeling like you could depend on people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I said it. I'm jaded.
But the thing is, like Angie, I honestly, I'm kind of this. I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women that are like that. Like, when you feel like you couldn't, especially when you're a child, and you felt like people disappointed you and stuff like that. You be like, instead of having your expectations high on somebody else, you like, no, I'd rather get it done myself. I feel like I still struggle with that too. But yeah, I feel like it's something that a lot of women got to work on. What just like allowing a man to be a man though at the same time. Like we talked about this in the past when we talked about the subject before too. Like I'm kind of like that too. Like if I'm going into the salon and I'm carrying like my basket of towels and one of my male clients come up and they be like, "Oh, Bridget, let me grab this stuff for you." I'll be like, "No, I'm good." It got to a point where I learned like a lot of us women are not allowing men to just be men, so like now, like if a man come up like, "Oh, Bridget, let me grab a basket of towels and take it into the salon," or if I'm carrying like all these gallons of shampoo, thank you. Or, I might even be like, "Can you get the case of water out of the car?" But I never used to be like that, But then I realized like, we complain about men not being men, but we not allowing them to be men, So
yeah.
Even though it's a trauma response, we gotta sit there and back up like, you know what? Let him do the dishes. Even though I feel like sometimes as women, like me personally, I think with the dishes thing, I feel like everybody don't know how to wash dishes. So that's why sometimes I'll be like, no, I'll wash the dishes. Like I try to wash the dish, I'm like, no, I'm gonna wash them.
Right. Like I know they're clean.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, I feel like, allow people to help you. If there's something you need to work on, the next time somebody be like, "Can I get this for you?" or "Can I do this for you?" Just allow them to. It feels unnormal because that's not what you used to, but it allows you not to feel burnt out.
Make it your norm because what will happen?
Psychiatrist.
Y'all sound just like you sound just like my therapist, Britt. It's okay to let other people help you, Angie.
Girl, I sound like my own therapist.
And it is okay. Like it's okay. I've seen a lot of women over the years, and as they've gotten older, and women like when you're in your 20s, you like, look, I got this. I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you haven't had a man in your life that has proven you otherwise.
Right.
So you're sitting there going, I can do this. I gotta do this. I ain't got no choice.
Right.
Shit works in your 20s. Works about halfway through your 30s. Closer you get to 40, that load that you have been carrying for the last 35 years starts to get fucking heavy. Yeah. And now you're looking for somebody to do it. And if you've been with somebody for so long and they're used to you saying, "No, I got it," eventually they say, "Fuck it, she got it."
Exactly. You
go ahead and handle it. And go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Don.
And then you're looking for that person to take over that load, and people don't change like that.
Right.
So now you're looking for somebody to convert because you're done. The load is heavy for you now, and you're like, you need to go ahead and do it. He's like, no, fuck that. You had it this long.
Right. Exactly.
Go and handle it.
I was gonna say, like, eventually when you get so burnt out of it, you gonna look at him like, he over there playing the game, and his dishes in the sink, and you about fed up because you've been doing dishes all these damn years. But he didn't offer to help you, but you ain't allow him to help you, So, yeah, y'all are a team, Allow him to play his part.
Get rid of the load while it's light for you.
Yeah.
Don't wait till it's heavy. Get rid of that shit while it's like, you know what? I can handle this shit, but go on, you got it. Let him handle that load for you while it's light, because when it gets heavy, it's not just a physical heaviness. It's also a mental heaviness.
Yes.
And now, because now you've been dealing with working, because women got to work, and you trying to make sure that the house is taken care of, because that's what women do by nature. They just say, I got to make sure that this house is right. Yeah. And on top of all of that, you've been taking on all of the things that he probably could have just took off your hands for you. Yeah. While it was light for you. Even though it's light work for you right now, that's fine. Let him take it while it's light. Because when it gets heavy, it starts to become a problem in your relationship, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, we are being therapeutic tonight. So don't don't wait until the load gets so heavy that now your relationship is a burden. Do it
Yeah.
while it's light, while everybody's happy and we chopping it up, we cutting up in the house. Let do it then. Don't
Mm-hmm.
wait until you sitting back going, this motherfucker playing a motherfucking video game. He see what the hell I'm over here doing. He can't help me with none of it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait. Don't do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Do it while you like. I can do it, but he ain't really doing nothing. He said he want to do it, so I'm letting him go ahead and do it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna kick back, and for 5 minutes, I'm gonna take a load off my feet because I've been working all damn day, just like him. Y'all both
Right.
been working, but he has that energy. Allow him to do it because it takes so long for something to become second nature to somebody. It by the time it's 21 days to create a habit. But that 21 days after you've already gotten fed up with this shit, that's a long fucking 21 days.
Yeah.
But we I think we don't beat this this subject to death, and we've been a lot therapeutic on this one. Angie, what you got for us?
So my topic, I don't want to say it kind of ties in with this, but kind of. So my topic is when it comes to you being in a relationship and say there's maybe an issue that you have with your significant other's family, is it for you to discuss with the family, or is it your significant other's responsibility to bring that to the attention of the family?
I'm gonna let you go first on that, Cancer. Go ahead.
So I feel like, because I can honestly say that I feel like it's for them to check. It's for them to check. But I feel like if they allow their family to continuously disrespect you, or the issue, whatever the case may be, if you feel like it's a attack on you at a certain period of time, because it's like only so much somebody can take, um, that you might eventually go off on, someone. Now, to me, it really depends on the person and their family. Like, like me personally, I'm not about to cuss nobody's mother out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely not doing
If
that.
it's their sister or something, because I've kind of had like issues with like that, but with my siblings, partners, or something like that. You know, I would never like. I'm not cussing nobody's mother out, but it's to me, it's not my place to check them. It's your place to check them because you're my partner. And I would say that even with friends, like if I bring my friend around, right? Or say I bring you with me, Angie, to the party Saturday, right?
Hmm.
And somebody there, and say I'm friends with everybody there, somebody there disrespects you and I brought you there. I'm bringing you into this world. And somebody there disrespects you and I could have known them 20, 30 years. I'm going to check them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know them personally and you're my guest that I'm bringing.
Hmm.
So I feel like it's their place, but if they're not doing what they're supposed to do to defend you, then I feel like it might get to a point where you feel like this feel like an attack and I have to defend myself.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I would try because if it's your partner, you know what I'm saying? I just don't feel, and everybody's situation is different. Some people might have toxic family, toxic mother, siblings. Um, I would try my hardest not to disrespect if I had a man. Definitely not his mother. I think I would, even if she
Hmm.
called me out my name, I would just ignore her. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? His mother can call me every word, and that's just how I was raised.
Yeah.
Um, so she could be like, I don't like that B, whatever the case may be. I wouldn't cuss her out. I wouldn't say anything to her. I never dealt with that with the siblings, but same thing. I might just ignore, but I might not want to be around them. But it's definitely for the partner to check because that's your family. What you think, Don?
So I think it all depends on your level of relationship with your significant other's family. Um, for me, for my significant other's family becomes my family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say and do the same thing with your family that I would do with mine. And I'm like you. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody's mom because I wouldn't disrespect my own.
Right.
Now your siblings, your siblings can get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we can have some heart to hearts. You know, we can
True.
come to Jesus together. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it depends on the relationship. If the relationship that you and your mate has built is, my family's my family, your family's your family, then you don't feel that freedom to just say, "Hey, yo, you fucking up. Like, what are you doing?" You know what I'm saying? And especially if you in my house. If you're in my household, I'm still the leader in my house. Like, and if you come into the house, if you can't fall in line, fall the fuck out.
Yeah.
Um, but it at the end of the day, I would think that you would want to do it the same you want to do it with your own family, respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just because your feelings may have been hurt, um, I feel like you would still address it in a way where the person's going to hear you.
Yeah.
Because if you come off yelling, even with your own siblings, they ain't gonna hear that shit.
Yeah.
You doing this, they like, fuck that. Let's get this shit on. But big thing is, like Bridget said, I'm not about to disrespect nobody's mother
Mm-mm.
because I wouldn't disrespect my own.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna handle that situation with kid gloves.
I
I
never.
agree with both of y'all.
Yeah, I've never experienced that honestly, like with someone I was dating, but I feel like I mean I pretty much got along with anybody that I was dating's mother and they siblings. I never really probably never ever really got close to the siblings, but I feel like if I didn't like the energy, I'd probably just speak when I see if I come to family gatherings or something, maybe I would speak, but I would definitely let them address it. But if your partner ignored it and refused to address it, to me that speaks volumes, because then you're not feeling like, you don't got my back, and then your
Yeah,
partner is supposed to have your back.
Hmm.
Even if they're family, because the thing is, it's like we all got family, we all got friends, and we all can sit here and be like, we got somebody crazy in our family, we got somebody toxic, somebody disrespectful in our family. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes those people they need to get checked. But it's not for me to check your family. That's for you.
Yeah, I agree heavily when you said it's about having your significant others back because, even if, you know, your significant other might not agree or, they may be like, "Oh, I don't see that." I don't or, saying like maybe they don't understand why you're feeling the way that they're feeling.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like people's perception is their reality. So,
Hmm.
somebody ain't gonna feel no type of way for nothing.
Right.
So,
right.
obviously, if something's being brought up, then that means that, they would like you to address it. So, at that point in time, it's time for you to go address that.
Right.
And it shouldn't be an issue with you. It should never be an issue with you addressing anything with your family, honestly.
Right.
It really shouldn't. If you love that person enough, it should
Right.
never be any kind of hesitation to check anyone in your family about anything
Right.
that, either makes your significant other feel uncomfortable or, if they're feeling, maybe extremely left out or like, yeah, stuff like that,
Yeah. Me personally, like I just call a spade a spade. So I don't care if you my sister. Like I don't if even if I had a man, if it was my man, I feel like right is right is wrong, wrong is wrong. So I
Hmm.
feel like
Mm-hmm.
whoever's wrong in the situation, I'm gonna straight call you out on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and just disregard my family being ignorant, being disrespectful. It's some people do that, and it's not cool.
Like I come from a family of everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. But
Hmm.
the biggest thing about my family is once you family, you family. So they're gonna talk to you the same way they would talk to me. They're gonna say
Hmm.
and do. And if you don't stand up for yourself, they will look at that as a weakness. So you coming to me going, yo, you need to address such and such. My first question would be like, what the fuck did you say back? If they said X, Y, Z to you, what'd you say back to the motherfuckers?
Uh,
Know what I'm
uh,
saying? Oh, you ain't cursed them out? You better go back and handle your business.
no, I feel like that's
Shit.
like how some people are raised. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm rough around the edges, but like I was raised to not disrespect someone's
Yeah,
mother,
I'm not
like
about to
their
do that.
family.
I'm
You
not
know,
doing that,
like
dog.
now don't get
Why
me
would
wrong.
anyone do that?
If I went out on the streets, and an old lady, and I still try not to, but you may run into a racist old lady or something, you know. I try not to disrespect my elders now. If you just like a random person and you just straight disrespect me, like maybe call me the N word or something, yeah, I'm gonna go crazy. But I feel like if it's like my partner's family, like I'm not gonna disrespect you at all. Like I'm sorry, I'm not. I'll just remove myself from the situation. I might not go around you no more. But
Mhm.
I feel like when you raise that way to not, like I was raised like my aunt was kind of young. Like I'm not talking back to my aunt. I'm not talking back to my grandmother. Like or if one of my friends, I go to my friend mother house. I know right from wrong. I better do everything that she say. She was allowed to
Mhm.
whoop my ass if I was wrong. If I was, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like when you raised that way, you just know like you can't come at people regardless of how you was raised. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I had a boyfriend and he cussed around his parents. I'm still not going to go around his parents, cussing around his parents just because he
Yeah,
cussed
no,
around
I'm
his.
not doing that.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Ah, if the F bomb flies, fuck it. I'm a grown ass goddamn man. Fuck it, you know
Uh,
what I'm saying? But
I went. I
I
went to my aunt
I
the other
walk
day. I
into
never
every
did nothing in front of her.
situation. I walk into every situation trying to have the utmost respect for everybody. Period. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I don't like to fight. I don't like all that rah rah. So, and even with my family, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll say shit to me and I'll laugh that shit off. Yo, y'all good. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much do that with anybody's family. But I won't take blatant disrespect from
yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
You know, except with the exception of my mom and my significant other's mom. Like she can say whatever the hell she wants to me. Pretty much, it's really not too. There's really no barriers. You can tell me,
Right.
you know that's your third drink for the day, and I'll be like, all right, I guess I ain't gonna have no more damn drinks today. Then fuck it, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I'll put the rest of the bottle away because
yeah.
it's the same respect that I would have for my own.
Right.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
if I'm with you, marry you in a committed relationship with you, then I am connected to everything you're connected with, you
Yeah.
know, and your connections are my connections. So if you got respect for your mom, well, let me start by saying if you don't have respect for your mom, I can't be with you because if you don't respect your mom, how the fuck you gonna respect me? She birthed you.
Hmm.
So if you got respect for your mom, I'm gonna have the utmost respect. You know, the
Yeah.
same way I would have for my mom, and expect you to have for my mom.
Yeah. I don't know. Like me, I'm a very family oriented person. So if I got into a
Mm-hmm.
relationship, I wouldn't want it to get to a point where it's like me and that person's family is like feuding, because also I feel like family is important. It's not just on one side. I've
Yeah.
experienced that with like one of my siblings, like it was like with their partner. It was like their partner was like really trying to isolate them from their family, um, and be disrespectful and all types of stuff like that. So I'm not, I don't know, like I would try to be more peaceful than causing conflict. So like I said, I really wouldn't be like cussing somebody family out. I think I would just separate myself, you know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
I would still want them to maintain a good relationship with their family. I don't want, even if like whatever reason it is, I still wouldn't want them because at the end of the day, that's their family. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to pass away tomorrow and that we're partners, those is who you lean back on is your family. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
Right,
I wouldn't want,
right.
if I was dating a man, to, you know, just because of whatever issues we have, and I wouldn't want him to just isolate his family. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how that feels from one of my siblings. Personally. Um, So yeah, I would just probably just exit myself from the situation, but I wouldn't want him to choose. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like a partner would have to definitely speak on it. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna try to like move past and still come together.
Now, if
Yeah.
if it happens in front of your mate and your mate doesn't address it, it's already an issue. Like if
Yeah.
something's done in front of your mate and
Mhm.
they just looking like, oh, okay, this is uncomfortable, and they don't address the shit, it's already a
Mhm.
problem. But if something happens and they're not present,
Yeah.
I think the first thing to do would be to basically go with your sister or your brother said something to me that was a little out of pocket. I really didn't appreciate it. I didn't address it. There's no need for you to address it, but I'm letting you know if it happens again,
Yeah.
I'm going to address it myself. I'm not going to put you in the middle. I'm not going to try to pitch you one side or the other. I'm letting you know if it happens again, I'm gonna handle it.
Right. Yeah, but like I said, I also feel like if it gets to a point where it's like, all right, hypothetically, like if I had a boyfriend and it was me and his sister, I feel like I would just know, like, okay, clearly me and her don't get along. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I can be real. Like I got some siblings I might not care for their significant other, so I'm not really gonna come around them. When they come around, I'm cordial with them. Hey, how you
Yeah.
doing? That's
Yeah.
all you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm being respectful to your relationship, who you choose to be with. But outside of that, I know that men you don't really get along that well, and
Mhm.
so I'm not gonna engage with you outside of just speaking to you and being cordial for the family. You know?
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. I just feel I guess I come from I've just grown up in a family that's so family oriented.
Hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
guess that's just an expectation.
Right.
I guess, like love and camaraderie and support and,
Hmm.
things like that is just an expectation for me.
Yeah, and if you're not getting that, it hurts your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because like I
Yeah,
said, that happened
yeah,
to me with one of my siblings. Like, or actually a couple of my siblings where I felt like their partner was disrespecting me. And even though okay, that's your partner, it's like you really letting them disrespect me this way. So I felt
yeah.
disappointed
Nah,
because like,
nah.
but I feel like it had it. The respect has to be there on both sides. But like I said, I call a spade a spade. Whoever's wrong is wrong, and whoever's right is right. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's especially if it's the other way around. So now, like you said, your siblings, significant others being disrespectful. That's something different.
yeah.
That's
Mhm.
And
that's yeah.
I've experienced it, and my siblings done turned on me. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced that. And that hurt me because I'm very family oriented. So it happens on both sides. But I can honestly say in both of the situations, it wasn't me that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Choosing to have conflict with their partner. I don't care about your partner. You know what I'm saying? Who you choose today, that's
Mhm.
my business. But it's like when your partners entering themselves into my world and trying to disrespect me,
Yeah,
and then I giving you chances to correct them, then that's when it's like, okay, and I'll tell you multiple times, at this point now, your partner is free game.
Mhm.
So,
hell yeah,
oh, but it's like you can
hell yeah.
control who your family wants to deal with, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to allow them like completely into your world, but you can still be cordial. So like I'll play cordial, but I'm not getting close to you. It's just gonna be a high and a bye.
Mhm.
Like my family, and my wife will definitely attest to this. If they like you, they love you. If
Hmm.
they don't fuck with you. Period.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
a like I remember one time my older sister, and I've brought very few women around my older sister because she will be blunt to me. She'll still be cordial on face value, but she ain't got no problem pulling me to the side and being like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is that you brought to me?" You know what I'm saying? And I remember one time I was dealing with this girl, and I was kind of feeling her. I was just like, "Yo, this is it. We gonna do it." I brought her around my older sister, and I don't know what my sister saw, My
This
sister pulled me in
answer?
the room and she no, that's the she's an
Oh,
Aries.
okay.
But she was like, if you don't get that bum bitch out of my house, me and you gonna have a problem. I walked back in the living room. I was like, oh, we gotta go. We gotta go now. Let's go. And she was like, why? We just got here. Nah, trust me. We gotta go. And at that point, I started looking at my relationship from an outside lens. And I was like, oh, that's what she was talking about. I can't fuck with her either. Fuck that. I
Yeah.
can't be
See
with
me,
this.
I personally wouldn't try to, even if I see that, like, you know, unless my siblings or somebody came to me, like, they doing this, they doing that, they disrespectful. I really, and they want my opinion on it, I might speak my opinion, but like, I'm not gonna, even if I see like, I don't really like him, I'm gonna, but you all in love with him, I'm gonna mind my business, you know what I'm saying? Now he be disrespecting you and then he started disrespecting me, that's where the issue gonna be. That's when I might state my opinion, but other than that, I kind of like, you know, you grown, you see it,
Yeah.
you ignore
Yeah.
it. If you want to ignore it, you gonna ignore it. When you done, you done.
Yeah, if you in love and stuff, if your sibling or whatever is in love with somebody,
Yeah,
and if you just don't like them, maybe because of their vibe or because of the way they look or something,
yeah,
then you really ain't got no right to speak on it.
right.
That's not your business.
I
Now,
feel
if
like
you
I'm
Nah.
not
see some,
business,
now if you see something bad, like
right,
if they're not a genuine person, and you peeping traits and seeing weird activities and stuff like that, then speak on it. But
right,
if you don't like my man just because of my vibe, mind
right.
your business.
Yeah, it,
Ain't
it
your boyfriend.
it would have to be some serious stuff. Like it would have to be like, oh, you
I
abusing
see.
my sibling, or you know what I'm saying, or you stealing from my brother. It's like it would have to be something serious where I insert my opinion. Like, wait a minute, you need to leave her alone, or you need to leave him alone.
Right.
No.
Hmm.
But other than that, it's like you grown, you in love. It be red flags there. You choose to ignore them. You'll see it if you know what I'm saying. Um,
Like, I
you,
think I've been
I
lucky.
would only. That's the thing. The only way I would ever get into it with my siblings significant others if they got to a point where they start disrespecting me. And mind you, I'm their sister. It's no
Hmm.
reason for us to even have anything to be disrespecting each other.
Right.
Right.
You know.
I've been lucky this time. Well, pretty much with the women that I've really gotten into a relationship. Like my sisters who are really the most important women besides my wife in my life, and of course my daughters.
Mm,
Um, but they've not only accepted my wife in, they've kind of pulled her in, which
mm,
means and my sisters are they women to the heart.
mm,
I told my wife, she's like, if something happens and you know I gotta call them, I can't call them. I was like, no, you definitely could call them because they're gonna take your side first. They're women. Like
mm,
they're gonna look at what the fuck did he do wrong? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? How do we get his life together? Because at the end of the day, like my sisters, they women, like and they women to the heart.
yeah.
And if they like you, they got your back. You know what I'm saying? So um, I think it just all goes into the relationship that you have with your significant others, family,
Mm-hmm.
will make a big difference in how some things get addressed. If you gotta address it with your mate, then you clearly aren't close enough with his family. And I guess, like Bridget said, you just
No,
gotta steer clear.
you saying it like I don't think it's like you had to. I feel like you could be close to their family, but I feel like if they disrespect you, you shouldn't have to even leave the situation and go home and be like, you really gonna let her talk to me like that? I feel like as a partner, you should know, like, hey, yo, chill out. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah, if it's
what,
done in front of your partner, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah. Right
I'm
Hmm.
then and there.
like, I'm not saying like cause no conflict, but it has to be real disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't be tripping over nothing like, you know what I'm saying? But like, if it's like you truly disrespecting me, and then a lot of times I will let it slide because I'll be like, oh, this my sibling partner, like let me just chill. You know what I'm saying? I might let a lot of stuff slide, but as a Cancer, we're not people that like I'm gonna let you slide a few times, and then I'm gonna go
Yeah,
off. You
Yeah.
and then everybody gonna be like,
exactly.
why she go cuss this person out like that? Like, it's because I kept tolerating disrespect after, I gave you chances to correct them.
So let's talk about something that I saw, um, and I really when I saw it, I was like, damn, it's really happening. How do you keep your relationship from going on autopilot? Because when you're shaking on autopilot, you get comfortable, you kick back, and the
Mhm.
shit's going every day,
Mhm.
doing the same thing day in and day out. That shit's get boring. So how do you keep? And I'm gonna start with you, Ange. I know I'm pointing the wrong damn
I was ready to say
direction.
you
It's
pointing to
this
Bridget, but
mirror
yeah, it's
image
all right. It's
shit.
all right.
You know
It's
what
all
I'm saying?
right. It's all
Let's
right.
go that way. All right. Angie, you know what I'm saying? How do you prevent your relationship from going on autopilot?
Um, I think there's a lot of things that you can do. Um, I think having your own life,
Mm,
Mm.
making sure that you
Mm.
have your own life.
yeah.
Don't have your life revolving around your relationship. Go, don't, every time you go out to dinner does not have to be with your boyfriend. Every time you go to the movies does not have to be with your boyfriend. Every time you go do something fun, it does not have to be, well, with your boyfriend, with your significant other. It does
Mhm.
not have to be. Um, uh, planning, planning for the future. And when I say planning for the future, I mean like planning dates, planning trips, things to take you off things to take you out your schedule, things to
Yeah.
take you out your routine. And you don't always have to leave for things like that. You can still do things in the house, do things that are out of your comfort zone. Don't stay comfortable. I feel like is being comfortable is fun. Being comfortable is totally fun, but I feel like that is the quickest way to get your relationship on autopilot, because you can be comfortable and y'all can still be chilling with each other every day, spending a lot of time with each other every day, and then you look 6 months down the line and you like, dag, we ain't gone nowhere all year,
Right.
Mm.
we ain't done nothing all year. So that's something that that's I feel like that's something that works for me and my boyfriend in our relationship a lot, heavily on the two things that I've said. I make sure that I have my own life. I love doing my own things. Because at the end of the day, my boyfriend ain't always gonna want to go to the mall. He ain't gonna want to sit in Ulta with me all day long. I like to go to Walmart and walk around for 2 hours, and even if I only buy one thing, I like to be in there. I'm not gonna make him walk around with me in Walmart for 2 hours while I look at nothing.
Yeah.
So I like to go do those things on my own, and he's a super homebody. So I won't always be at home, so I go do my thing and he chills in here and he does his thing. We make sure that we keep trips on our books. You know I'm I'm the planner in our relationship. I make sure that there's always something for us to do. He's Jamaican, we go to parties and things like that.
What? Yeah, but yard man, what is? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. I
yes.
knew I liked her
He
for a
probably in
reason.
the room going off right now. Like we're going to New York in July for a big party with his mom, and I'm so excited to go to this party. I cannot wait. And with my birthday's tomorrow and stuff like that. So we have a lot of things planned for that we've been planning for a while, and we've been waiting on and stuff like that. So yeah, I also think that I think that you should have a conversation with your partner, and I think that you guys should compare things that you both have never done before and go do them together.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's also a really good way to not be on autopilot, so you can have a lot of those first experiences together. Cause at the end of the day, we grown. We didn't did a lot of things in our lives. So, just to, keep it fresh. Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
People say keep it spicy. Keep
Right.
it spicy.
Yeah.
You know?
So Bridge,
Hmm.
When you're in a long-term relationship, how do you keep it off autopilot?
Um, definitely a lot of what like Angie said. Like I feel like people that wanna now don't get me wrong, like I'm very clingy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I had a man, like I would like being under him, but I feel like you do have to have your own life because I feel like when you're up under each other too much, it doesn't give any space for y'all to miss each other. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I'm going to brunch with the girls and maybe I don't know, maybe he was out or something, ran errands while like before I went out and I coming back looking good, he like, oh, you look good, like he missed me because I've been gone. I also feel like it's a lot of what Angie said, but it's like being each other's best friend. I feel like a relationship is
Hmm.
not just based on like having sex. So like enjoy each other's company, like be goofy together, be funny together, like laugh together, but also plan together, strategize together, be able to allow your partner to lean on your shoulder when you're going through stuff. So it's times I feel like to be like funny, but to be serious, to have fun, to have good sex. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like all those are all the things that keep a relationship alive. Like Angie said, like planning to trips and whether y'all trying to save for a house. I feel like that's what makes a relationship, keep going.
I agree with both y'all. Like I love where y'all coming from, especially for women, because women will sometimes say, you know what, it everything's going this way, everything's going good. Let's. I don't want to rock the boat. Fuck it. Like we here. Let's stay
Mhm.
here so we don't have no problems. We don't go down. We may not go up, but we ain't going down.
Yeah.
Um, like I live with my relationship with two simple rules. And I think this is what keeps our relationship off autopilot. I live every day like it's our first date, and every moment like it's our last memory. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So every time we sitting there and we doing something, and I am the goofiest motherfucker on this planet. Trust, I have so few serious moments because life is already serious.
Right.
Like when I'm in my four walls, oh, I'm about to cut up, act a damn fool. My wife had the luxury of seeing me around my siblings, and when I tell you I acted a plum donkey, and she was looking, and I joke around the house, but she was still looking at me laughing her ass off, and she was like, "What the hell was that?" And I'm like, "That's just me being me. Like I love my element,
Mhm.
and when I can be in my element with my wife,
Mhm.
it's better. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
um, if she in the kitchen cooking, I might come in and fucking twerk. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Don't you shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a goddamn fool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But I think honestly, I think that's what like every relationship. If you got somebody that's being like too serious all the time, I don't feel like that would be fun. Like like I'd rather somebody that like do dumb shit, say dumb shit, and have me laughing all the time. So it don't gotta be serious, but that's not to say like we can't be serious.
Yeah, I'll walk in the kitchen while she cooking, and I'll
Don't
be
say it
like,
again. Don't say it again.
I'm not gonna say about twerking. Damn it.
Oh, worry,
Look,
because that was a mental
look,
video in my head
look,
that I did not need, Don.
look, girl.
That thought
Um,
never ran across my head until you said something. And now I'm just
I'm
it now I'm
telling
just
you, I'll be like, yo, Alexa, play Tonto. And I'll be like, that, 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 that. No,
there
I
you
fuck
Yeah.
go.
that.
Not touch.
You know what
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like
saying?
that
Yo,
that would make a relationship fun.
Yeah.
if you can't cut up at home, where the fuck can you cut up at? You know what I'm saying? You got to be serious everywhere else in this world. In your four walls, cut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Throw on fucking Bogle. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. Cut up. Act the fool, but that's
um,
how you keep the let me see, Dream Team.
yeah.
Let me see. I ain't got my glasses on. You help me out.
I'll read it. He said, or she, I
They
don't
were
know,
actually
he
close.
or she. They say you have to keep a bit of spontaneous in your relationship for the man. We can be very routine and it gets boring to women. I can see that because I feel like men just be like cool with the same old, same old. You know, women like,
Yeah.
all
Mm-hmm.
right, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, men. Plan a date. Plan a nice
yeah,
date, you know?
yeah,
You know?
and I feel like, you know, women like to do that for their man too in return. So I feel like that's what makes it fun. Like surprise me so I can surprise you. You know.
Exactly. hmm
Like
I
y'all
might
know
have a
from
I might have
previous.
something in the back of my closet that I ain't never pulled out, but you
Yeah,
didn't plan
or
something. I'm about to
like
pull
yeah,
that out,
I
you
mean,
know?
you
I
know,
got outfits on standby, you know?
yeah.
Like y'all know I'm not the biggest planner. We've had that conversation on the show before, and I've gotten better.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't mind buying some shit. I'll take you to the fucking mall and but hey, what we doing? We ain't
We
doing nothing
appreciate
today.
that
Cool.
too.
You know what I'm
We
saying? Let's
appreciate
go.
that
Let's go to
too.
the mall. Let's go shopping. Let's swipe this damn card. You know what I'm saying? That
Listen,
card ain't
I
been swiped
appreciate
in a
that too.
goddamn minute.
I would
You
take
know what I'm
that.
saying?
I would take that.
Let's go
I would
swipe the
take
card.
that.
But while we at the mall, understand I'm still gonna be a damn fool. So if you get away from me, I might yell out your damn name in the middle of the store, baby, babe, wait, babe. Have you
Yeah.
seen my babe? No,
It's gonna
she
be
was
like a
over here a minute
beacon.
ago. You know what I'm saying? Act a fool. Act a damn fool.
You're gonna find her
Let me
hiding
see.
in the clothes.
I'm a man. I know how it is because women tell me when they cheat and
With me,
with
don't
me,
judge.
don't judge.
Too late.
When so you be getting cheated on?
Too late.
No,
No,
I
Oh,
think
I
he
he
getting
be
cheated
I
with.
he be cheating. He be the other man.
women
Not you
tell.
the other man. Come
So
on,
I'm
bruh.
assuming no. So I'm assuming Dream Team is a man, and I'm assuming Dream Team is saying like men can get very routine and it gets boring to women, and he said he knows because women tell them when they cheat on him. I'm assuming.
Cheat with
No,
him.
when they
Cheat with
cheat
him.
with him.
Yeah.
He's
What?
the
So this
they
the
in a relation.
Okay,
They're
hold
in
on.
a relationship,
Okay,
and she's cheating with
I'm
Dream
not
Team.
shut up.
Yeah. Not they tell me what they missing. Do you give it to them, Dream Team?
See what they miss.
Do you give it
yeah,
to them in that
that that
moment?
that's what he does. That's his job. That's his bag. You know. He's
That's the
like, fuck
Dream
it.
Team.
So good.
I don't know. I don't know who Dream Team is, but thanks for being a part of the show, bro. Um, he's basically saying, look, but everybody knows
Bro,
that.
we gotta figure out who
The,
this Dream Team person is.
the,
I'm about
the,
to
the
do some
side piece
research.
knows everything about the main piece, knows what the main piece is doing, what the main piece ain't doing. And they get to fill those voids for them. So, I dig it. I dig it, bro. That's why I fill all the damn voids with my wife, because of niggas like you.
Did you just see what he
Three.
said? Nah.
He's a side dude for
It's
three.
so
Keep it
funny
fucking
and so
keep
Three
it
is
spicy, son.
crazy.
like why are
No.
you settling to be a side dude for three different women? That's
Come
crazy.
on, Dream Team. You're better than that.
Um,
Right.
I think that everybody should have their own, and I'm definitely not a proponent of cheating anymore. Um,
Nicole
but
slap his ass
if
Right now. On
on
don't
camera.
don't
camera.
be don't be sitting over
We
here.
want to see a little hand
Right.
just
Here her
yeah.
ass come. Like I dig it, son, and not that I'm a proponent of it, because I feel like you you ruining somebody's relationship. Um, no, you're not on your way.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
just a
shit.
firm believer in karma. That's why
Absolutely.
I couldn't
I
be
Absolutely.
said
someone's
I
boyfriend.
said I'm not a proponent of cheating.
Yeah, get them.
Yeah.
A mess.
Yeah. I just believe
I'm
in
definitely not.
karma. Like I feel like Dream Team, like, and I don't wish this on you, but I feel like what you doing, I feel like maybe, I don't know what you look for in a relationship or if you ever want like a stable relationship, but I feel like if you get in a
It'll bite you.
relationship, the type of karma, like somebody might do that with your girl, and your girl, you might be like, oh, this is my wife, this is somebody I'm serious with. But I really believe
Right.
in karma. I feel like what you do will come back to you,
Right.
And
I
and
mean,
as you can see,
like,
Hope you ain't got no daughters.
and
and
have
as you can see from the three women that you messing around with, women cheat better than men.
Hope you ain't got no daughters.
So, don't let that karma come back to bite you. I don't know how old you are. Hopefully you under 30. Um, and if you're
I
under
hope so,
30,
baby, like
play.
that.
If you over 30, quit playing. Um, Life gets real
Mm.
quick.
You're
And
gonna be having 3
Somebody
babies
get
at one
pregnant.
time.
Tuh. Damn, Dream Team, don't set
um,
yourself up.
we gonna close out on this. Damn, this has been a fucking show. First of all, the topics have been fucking popping. But and you follow up with that shit at the end. Like we could have started with that shit, bruh. We might have to start off with you next time. Goddamn cheating. But
I feel you though, Dream Team. These women out here, some of them don't be serious. Some of them really don't be serious. But maybe you should just,
okay,
I don't want to
28.
say, I don't want to say
Okay.
save yourself, but maybe you should be a little bit more meticulous with the women that that you let in.
I
Yeah.
think we gonna make Dream Team the topic of next. We gonna start off the show with Dream Team. So tune in early next week because you done gave us some food for fucking conversation for real. Um, but the hour has drawn near and passed. But thank you everybody for tuning in today. If it's your first time, please do me a favor. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So as soon as we go live,
Right under
you go
me,
live with us.
right here.
We
The
have
bell's
some
over
changes
there.
that's gonna be coming to the show. Um, we things are gonna be changing up a little bit, but the content's still
Rebrand,
gonna be the same. We just gonna rebrand it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hit y'all with a
rebrand.
little different. Um, Show took on a new persona, so we're gonna rebrand it as well. So keep an eye out for that. Um, Next Wednesday, 8:15. Tune in. We promise not to keep you too long, but we will definitely keep you entertained for sure. Um,
Always.
until next time, it is Bridget, Angie, and Don signing the fuck off. Happy birthday, Angie! Be easy, people. We love y'all. Peace.